would communicate the circumstances happening, or how easy it is to do it.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
But that also does communicate that how easy it is, because here are these elements that are not necessarily supposed to just be like paste and go.
Yeah.
They're like entered items that have like pre-prescribed placements in the programming of the software, but the software is really hackable.
So not since Hunter S. Thompson has there been a writer living in a hotel with basically the equivalent of a small fortress of equipment, including recording gear, audio, computers, a cat. A cat.
Yeah.
Got to mention the cat. Who is ultimately attempting to hold the American dream accountable for its promises of happiness, even though we are at post-apocalyptic points of view on the California economy as being a stable place to enjoy the benefits of working your life to have the American dream. Hey, we are not American dreamers, though.
No.
We are Americans.
Yeah.
American dream.
Thompson actually broke that illusion.
Yeah, he did, but he shot himself in the head like a prick.
Yeah.
So, but at least he got himself shot out of the cannon.
Yeah.
At the expense of Johnny Depp.
Yeah.
Where are we going?
The courthouse, I thought.
Oh yeah. I thought we were gonna need something. No?
Yeah, we'll get something on there.
So yeah, I guess we're going to the courthouse. You need a bank account in that U.S. Bank building right there. See?
Yeah.
There's nothing between here and the courthouse. You know the courthouse is straight.
That way.
Huh?
That way.
Oh. All right. There's a truck up here at least. You want to get a bank card for a U.S. Bank?
They open a bank right there?
You can get a card for the bank or find out about the bank. Yeah.
Oh, a card.
For the nonprofit.
Oh, yeah.
Why are we nonprofit? Because we study architecture. And we and what?
Ecosystem.
You say ecosystems?
Yeah.
Yeah, systems. Systems theory. So, we are trying to get our house back. Basically.
Yeah.
In a nutshell.
Yeah.
Our house we built. It was originally built by its owner, Anne Regatti, her husband Antonio Regatti, and was updated with consideration by Harwell Hamilton Harris in his formative and exclusively pre-Fellowship Park House era.
Are we done this one?
Are you sure?
I don't know.
That one's boring. Is this the one?
Olive?
I don't know. You just said, I'm following you.
Oh, okay.
So Fellowship Park House is the oldest piece of modernity. It's a green and green style-ish, as in redwood, semi-battened on the outside. Well, it's really slatted.
Yeah.
But it's not even that, because there's no slats to have. It's glassed and wood-framed doors that are representative of soji.
Yeah.
And seagrass, representative of tatami mat in 3x3 squares. The structure is separated by 3x3 elements and is held up with buttresses on the southern side, I believe. And it is 55 feet off the ground, cliffside.
Yeah.
It is, for better or for worse, going to be gopher infused, like a nice flowery tea,
That what?
eventually leaving it pretty scary.
There's a shop right there.
What shop? That shop?
Next.
Yeah. Move it. Running. So yeah, this house is basically the Hawk House's first incarnation. And it's a little bit of, what's the other one it's like? The Hawk House, and it's like the
Bridger House?
the Bircher House. But
No.
yeah, no, the Bircher House is much nicer.
Yeah.
The Hawk House though. Well, very similar
Very
to Hawk
close.
House. And in Harwell's modifications and updates. But he was just working for his father, and then Schindler, Neutra, and had no experience, not an architect, was just in some classes at Otis, and was basically doing craftsman houses for his father, and had his eye on this hillside that was being sort of left for shanty because of, storms, the 34 flood.
Yeah.
Which left Elysian Park a disaster zone. If you can call a place that's that undeveloped a disaster zone.
Yeah.
But it wasn't undeveloped. It had houses all over its hills. It made it look like Alaska,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, definitely.
Little cabins. But and there's an artist neighborhood there with Paul Landaker
Yeah.
and Edward Weston. Yeah.
The pints
Oh,
or
yeah.
the sandwich?
Sandwich.
Yeah.
Anyway, the American dream is to own one's own house, build it, manifest it, and in our case, we did so by the court's own words, by adverse possession, which is the act of fixing a property that's in need of owners because it's abandoned. What's adverse possession?
Adverse possession is open.
Speak up.
Open, continuous, adverse, exclusive.
Continuous.
And notorious possession of property that has been abandoned.
Ocean is open, continuous, exclusive, adverse, and notorious.
Mm-hmm. And taxes.
And in
Very
California, they like to charge you the taxes, but there's this wonderful feature called 610B3. You ask yourself, what is 610B3? I'll tell you. It's when you demand your tax roll. And the IRS states that anyone who demands their tax roll is guaranteed the opportunity to be an assessee of record to pay the taxes upon. That. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
What was that?
No, not
You're trespassing, actually. You know what they're doing down below? They've like started equity skimming by renting our bottom property illegally that they've taken hostage in a forcible detainer, which we have a forcible detainer action
currently.
that's been filed today because of what they did, because of what we got our rejection notices and our specific
We
writ.
brought this before the presiding judge and the clerk of the court for their.
We spent all day. That's why I'm like,
That's why we're super
I'm
exhausted.
burned out, man.
Because these guys. What does it say that you're supposed to meet on the 11th?
I can.
Yeah,
Can you bring it up on
yeah,
the
yeah,
tablet?
totally.
It'll take about 5 minutes. With bad faith, he has a restraining order on him.
No, we didn't. I mean, whatever.
No, I didn't. It's
No,
the
we
same
didn't. It's the
lock.
same lock.
No, it's not. You're just full of shit, man.
It's the
Try your
same lock.
key.
Try your key.
It's the same.
Do you even have a key?
This is what Richard Judson Williams and Cheney Shapiro. Shit. Everything we own ravaged by these assholes. We're not supposed to be evicted like this. It's our home. We own it outright. And this is supposed to be our ability to take our stuff and put it and pack it up and leave properly over an 8-hour day. They've damaged everything we have. Except for we have one thing that they didn't see the value in. You see that? Inside? Is it? And how many are in there? Okay.
Oh, it's the other pot.
What's the other? They've damaged everything we own. Grab the sign. See that sign right there?
Yeah.
Please grab it. Grab this. What? Well, yeah, that's the sound card Michael gave you.
Yeah, no.
Grab it.
Yeah.
Oh, just to go to the car, grab it.
Oh, okay. Where's the mic?
Huh? They said they left that stuff inside, so we'll find out. You know, the only way we're going to find out, though, is if the court listens to us. And they're not going to listen to you or me because they never listen to anybody, you know?
Yeah, so what do we do?
You go and get it to listen, you know? You have to listen. Like, you have to.
Okay.
The box. Take the box. The box. The box of
This
paper.
box right here. Yeah.
Does that suitcase have any clothes in it? Right there?
We stuffed it with junk.
No, we did. No, did they? No, they did.
They did.
Wasn't that box like that? Okay, no clothes?
No.
I had that packed for clothes to...
Yeah, no, I can't even find it. The lingerie. Oh my dress. Alright. Okay. This is.
Who's gonna... Question of the day is who's gonna keep this like stuff safe? Anything? Anything come to mind?
We put a camera.
It's not good enough. Yeah, well... Okay, look. I don't know. But, what I want to do is go to court. And I want... I'm not able to think right now that much, except for the fact that I'm overwhelmed by what they've done. Like, look at they knocked down our fence. They built a spite wall. They've done so much damage to this whole place. They smashed in a window. Okay. And inside, what they do to our house. to the car and go. Gotta go. Why not? Well, it's... Excuse me. Hard. Hey, look, our safe is empty.
Oh, wow. Oh, no.
Safe is empty. Here.
I don't know.
Box.
Put it in there.
Take the cereal out.
What is that? Okay.
What are you talking about? What?
Come on. I got
It's one box. There we go. What is that? That's the folders. They carried that shit on purpose so that we wouldn't be able to get to it. Okay, go take it to the car and come right back. And then we'll go, okay? Hey Josh, it's Eric. It's hard to get a minute alone to actually be able to call you to finish a statement without frustratingly wanting to hang up and start all over. So I don't know if you got my last message, and if you did, wonderful. Anyway, Lilian Khachaturian. I should not know this lady's name, but I do. Now the reason I do is because the people who are going to end up suing you for fraud, as well as the Shapiros, are coming. And I'm giving you that little morsel because if you guys would understand, you've broken a lot of my stuff and thrown it out on the street, all of it. It's all out there getting damaged and harmed by the weather, including Picasso and other awesome things that I cared about, that I spent my life on. That was my entire life. The reason my life and my wife's life was even in a mess is because you guys have been stalking and trying to hunt us for 3 years to get us out of our house, that you don't even have a rescission of deed upon trust upon sale. Now, if you had the rescission of deed of trust upon sale, that would mean that the deed of trust sale in the non-judicial foreclosure would have been a legitimate transaction. That is a major contention there, because without that certificate, there's no perfected title at all. Now, that's the beginning of a title issue. The end of it is 20-some pages later. Anybody that has 20 pages of filings, not including each mortgage page, I'm talking about 1 page per filing, between you and Stephen Saw, which is before 1968 Avon LLC, there's about 20 pages of single-page signature filings, including notaries. Then in the end, you end up with a deed is built on the back of a quitclaim, which is built on the back of another quitclaim, which is built on the back of a lack of a substitution and trustee, which is built on the back of a secondary substitution trustee that never had a substitution at all, not even after the fact. Then the substitution trustee was really just First American Title Insurance for themselves as themselves through power of attorney, through a guy who has no power of attorney to be attorney in fact in the first place, because he's just some coder for a lending home who happens to run around and pick up signatures for them. And so combine that with, I have a preservation of interest that starts before any of this happens, and it's on file in the county clerk recorder's office. Just look it up. Harwell Hamilton Harris in Netter. Netter is a website you use to search the directory of filings. My preservation of interest is there. I also have a quiet title that's still open, and I have a hearing for case management on the 11th of this month, in which they're going to find out about how Doonan is on the phone with Cheney from the cameras in Ring in my house, making Doonan now in relationship to Peter Wadinsky, who showed up for you in your second hearing, second trial or third trial with me, and Wadinsky, who tried us and lost. And we got to pick up those photos.
Yeah, that would be good.
Let me, hey Josh, Derek, Lilian Khachaturian, your new lawyer for the Shapiro's bankruptcy trust, bankruptcy violation case with the state California's collection agency. The definition of a fraud against a collection agency is one with intent, and the intent is clearly established when someone transfers a house that would be an asset to someone else by any means, family or otherwise, within the period of time of 2 years prior or up to 8 years prior, and in some cases even indefinitely. But the first 2 years of an incident are usually governed as automatically considered hiding assets, and the people involved are considered accessories. Your involvement in the transfer of the property for a gift tax or a free transfer is directly considered a purported fraud on a bankruptcy court. By my acknowledging this to Northern California Collections, it immediately changes the stature of this case against the Shapiros and now you as intent to commit fraud against the United States of America for financial crimes, because they're in excess of $200,000. We're talking about a $600,000 problem at that point, because they'd use treble damages on you. I know that Northern California Collections spoke to Lilian Khachaturian yesterday, who said she offered $5,000 to pay the California Collections Agency just to make it go away. But the CEO of Northern California Collections, he's been talking to me for 6 months, but I finally caught him at a good time today, as I did before, and he said, oh, well, I talked to them yesterday, and you know what? They tried to pull this bullshit on me, and I know they have 2 or 3 or 4 prior bankruptcy filings. I think there are 2, but he might be right. There might be 3. And he said that they were filing another now, and he wanted to know, how's that case with my house going along? And I said, terrible. They just busted in a day early and threw all my shit on the street, even though they don't have legal right to it, because their writ was offered invalidly, because they did this thing where they bombarded the clerks with these false default judgments that went to 2 different cases that were frivolous, and then one of them somebody slipped up, and it seems like because they paid the clerk, and that can be noted by how many times the clerk filed from home after hours and specifically filed in another clerk's name, which left a trail of 2 different clerks on one document, then causing a domino effect of one case to affect the other, because one went into default when it was supposed to be rejected, and it automatically caused the other one to default. But ironically, the addresses were wrong and the names were wrong, and the number of defaulted parties was not in correspondence with the names on the case and the does purported, and the case would automatically get rejected by the Journal Technologies application of the court's filing system if there wasn't the actual number of names with verified answers to complaints that would allow this to go into default in the first place, unless somebody would tamper with the system. So
you've reached Josh Marcuson's voicemail. Please leave a message and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thanks.
hey Josh, it's Eric. I'm trying to leave you a message so that you can actually act with proper... Anyway, there's something fishy about this one. I think that if you were smart about this, you would make, because you have some power here, a good decision. Now, the smartest decision would be for you to come to your senses and call me back, because do you know what the county clerk recorder says took ownership from Cheney Shapiro? It says Long Piat Co. on Netter, which is the county clerk recorder's computer system, is what she transferred that to on accident or on purpose. What happens when a property enters a non-profit? It can never, ever be sold for profit again. Now, I know I sound like the cynical, crazy anti-villain. I don't know what you call that. But that's because I'm the good guy.
If you are satisfied with your message, press 1 to listen to your message. Press 2 to erase and re-record. Press 3 to continue recording. At the end of your message, press 1.
I would like you to make sure that my stuff goes back inside. I would like you to make sure that nothing happens to my stuff. I would like you to make sure that my house is given back to me. I would like you to make sure that you give me more time to get a van if you're not going to do that. I'm suing you and Richard and Cheney because of the damage you've caused, including the death of my wife's baby, my life being trashed for 3 years, no ability to make income doing the jobs we do, which is make music, torturing us, and literally causing such general mayhem and malice as to involve yourself in what is now considered false claims against the United States government, the police department, the city of the sheriff's department, my life, my family's life, our fear for you guys. I'm going to need therapy for a year before I'm even able to deal with the truck driving by me. Alright? I'm here to save the Elysian Park. What are you doing? You're just a fake front in a newspaper about saving Elysian Park? Yeah, you just want to make a driveway in my black walnut, black oak, California protected tree. Some arborist you are. Call us back and play fair. Your psycho friends are completely sociopathic. Please call back. I'm calling you because I came today to my house to find out, because my neighbors called me because they're terrified of the Shapiros, that my stuff was on the street and it was being completely trashed. And when I got there, it was literally 200-year-old Japanese doors smashed into 2 pieces in half. That was completely unnecessary and horrible.
You have reached the maximum time permitted for recording your message. If you are satisfied with your message, press 1 to listen to your message. Press 2 to erase and re-record. Press 3. Message review.
I'm here, he's got a truck, he wants to get his stuff and go, and that's totally fine. I just want to open the door to allow him to get his stuff.
It just took all day because we don't have a license. Because the license was inside.
Can you do that? Are you here on your own?
My wife is here. She's not inside. She's just like
How did
trying
you get
to.
in?
Well, she's not inside.
She's not been able to get in.
No.
Okay, we'll let you in. You can get the stuff.
I understand. We're on the same page.
Okay, good.
I just got here. We just got our thing because of no license because it's inside, so we don't have a means to prove that we have an ID, like the driver's license necessary to get a truck. So it took a lot of friends to get a truck.
Okay.
Spent all day doing it. How are you doing?
Stressed out.
I can see that. See that. I would be too. To do.
On the what?
The 11th of this month, we all have a meet and confer in court for the quiet title action, which would have preceded this. Okay. I understand. But when your lawyers talk to Cheney on the phone in the ring, it shows Doonan knowingly participating in something that he had said he was actually involved in another action, and you're both the representative.
We don't need to talk about all the other stuff. We just need to deal with right now, tonight. That's it.
Yeah, okay.
I'm happy to help.
Okay. I'll leave it at that. I'll leave it at that.
Let's just keep it at that.
Yeah.
What's the plan?
He's gonna let us get our stuff.
Thank you.
Whatever it is. What happened to the stuff that was in the yard?
It got taken.
To where?
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know?
That was like
I
our...
didn't deal with it.
Who
We
dealt
told
with it?
you, like, the whole amount of time.
No,
The
but
2
actually,
hours?
but the only conjecture I have at all is not anything grand. It's that the day before, the solid day before, this all took place in the middle of us basically organizing to come and do things.
On the possible.
See, the day before, that's the thing I'm saying. The day before that is when all this crazy shit happened here. All of our shit was on the street here the day before that. And I don't know if you knew that or not, but that was what Richard and Cheney did.
Which caused a
A whole schism. Nothing like this would have happened between any of us if they just would have waited.
According to your letter.
No,
according
but
to your letter.
Your letter said the 6th, and on the 5th by 7 in the morning, our shit's everywhere.
So you started 2 days early.
And that cost us everything. We basically we're getting here in time. You know how hard it is when you have no cash because your cards are inside? Your actual cash is inside. Your actual phones thank you for attempting to put a phone outside, but it was raining and cracked, and so the phones we use are actually on service plans. We're inside and have never shown up yet, except for literally on a GPS that says C+J as the Wi-Fi network it's connected to, and it shows across the canyon, and that's really fucking fucked up. Sad.
I don't know about any of that.
I know you don't, because I believe you. I feel like you're one step removed from what's really going on for our, my picture is posted down there with a sharp device holding it to the door that's me looking like I'm gardening, but it's used against me. And then my birth certificate is taped to a piece of paper up against the house like it's some sort of fuck you.
Yeah, my birth certificate is missing, and it was right next to his birth certificate.
And our filing cabinet full of our 501c3 corporation is gone, I'm assuming because that's where our birth certificate was. So someone had to rummage through it and just
pick. This whole situation was bad for me too. You don't have any idea how much this cost me.
I would like to know.
Okay, this past year has cost me $100,000.
Do you know how much this cost us? We've spent $325 in equity that's already noticed by the court in quiet title.
Here, they got a truck. Let's open up, let them take their stuff. Right.
You realize that if we actually acknowledge each other's situation, that this can actually get rectified in court because there is an actual grievance here, and it's totally probably against you and me by them.
From my perspective, I did everything by the book.
So did we. We literally have followed the law to the letter. That's why we have.
I did too.
And so we're not saying you did anything wrong. That's what I'm getting at. I believed you from the beginning.
But I can't.
You know how you're an arborist? I'm a mycologist. I went to college for it, so I actually believe you.
I can't walk away from this situation because I have too much. Everything
I understand. Do you understand though that we have exactly?
And I get that, but I'm saying
so that means
exactly the same position.
But that means we're the only Americans in this, and I know you're not American, but we're the only ones.
Actually.
Okay, great. We're the only Americans in this that actually have walked the adverse possession line, which the FBI states is the only party that is not actually criminally a part of a investigation.
All this stuff you talk about, it's what it comes down to is the stuff that happened in court,
And what happened in court, you didn't have happen yet. We had ours happen, and yours is a default. That's the thing. It gets 180 days to get vacated, and your standing is typically the liability on a landlord is.
We're opening up right now.
All right, a landlord is in a huge liability though when they do a wrongful eviction.
That's the problem here.
Yeah, we're not.
Lied to the court.
Just let it happen.
Sorry.
Let's just get our shit.
Are you still using the phone?
Yeah, I'd like to take a photo.
Hey, your good faith
Okay.
means a lot.
Of course, I've been trying to do this right. It's just been hard.
I've believed you since the beginning.
The bottoms are open. He's just getting the other key for that. There's,
Any harsh words from me, I'll keep it short. I believed you from the beginning. And so any harsh words are only because
I felt really bad about this whole situation as well. Like I said, I couldn't walk away from it.
And we still can't either, but we're not going to take any possession tonight of any kind.
Okay, I appreciate that. Let's just deal with it the right way.
I know. But if you are looking for an out at any point, just call us. It's not worth. It's not worth.
Right now,
it's not worth putting your life in.
With this part of the process.
It's not worth putting your life in jail.
He's just getting the other key, but the downstairs you can start on.
I know. People, this is just between me and you. A person who's known for being the asset hider is just as much an accessory to the crime.
I know, I've heard you told me all of this.
I'm just telling you that you have an out.
I know, but you don't understand my angle and my side of it. You're not seeing what the position I have in this, that I can't walk away financially. Because I have everything, family, like my mum's money. I've invested that money into this. I can't walk away from it, Eric. That's why I'm in this position.
Maybe someone can hire you.
For what? I mean, but this, what I invested into here is like money for me that I took from my mum. We haven't much money. I have to look after my...
Do you know what treble is?
Yeah, I've had plenty of it.
Treble.
I've had plenty of trouble.
Treble. Treble. It means 3 times the damages for anyone who's involved across.
Okay, sure. Maybe, but like I said, the position I'm in, I have to try and get what I put into this back out. I have no choice.
I'm not arguing with you here because it's not worth it.
No, I know.
But
I'm just trying to convey to you my position in this. Just let me know when you're done.
Yeah.
And so I can come and lock up.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to going to sleep.
Yeah, great. Okay.
Do you know what happened to the stuff outside? Or is it
All your clothes and all.
right on?
I've got. Just give me a text when you're done, please.
I've had my shot. Yeah, let's talk. I know you're gonna need your phone because you have work tomorrow.
Yeah.
Is there any way that I can bring this by parking in front of your house and have this for you by like 7 in the morning, 6 in the morning or something like that?
Let me call Michael now so he knows what's going on. That's really what I...
Okay, Jack, look. Nothing. Let's just do this. Like, how do we get a hold of Daniel?
Johnny?
Did we get her number?
I can look it up on the phone right there.
All right.
Try and plug it into it.
Jack, look, come here.
This is everything we did. This is our lives.
This is everything that is about our lives. This is our home. We built this place. We built this place. What do you think?
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Cheated. deserve any of this, dude.
They didn't do anything for it. You know what he just said to me? He's like, I put all my money in it, my family's money, my mother's money into this. What money have they put into this house?
Nothing.
Not 1 cent. Not one
Bunch of
penny.
lies.
Have they ever touched this house?
Nothing.
You know what Marcuson means? It means he was scammed.
Oh. Really?
I asked him if he knew what trouble was, and he said, I know what trouble is. I've had lots of trouble. I said, trouble, Trouble. He said, no. I said, it means 3 times the damages. He's like, I work full time. I said, you know, you could work for someone. He's like, what do you mean? I was like, just contact me.
Yeah.
You know, just contact me. Because, you know,
Yeah.
FBI.
That's crazy. You got scammed too?
let's get our shit out of here.
Yeah.
Before they change their mind.
Alright.
Right? Before they call the
There's so
cops.
much here.
Before they call the cops, let's go.
Okay, good.
Get Daniel.
Oh my god.
Where's the SSL?
Just shoved everything in a corner.
The SSL The SSL used to be right here. It's $52,000, Jacob. Where the fuck is it?
Yeah, please.
Where the fuck is it?
Yeah, it's like, it would stand out.
What is that?
Yeah.
Oh my god, where are the biceps?
Oh my god, where did those go? Those things are super heavy.
Those are like $9 grand, $10 grand.
Yeah. All day.
Hi. I was just checking to see who you are. Hi. Yeah, we're cleaning up our stuff. Huh? Which one's that? The right in front of me on the right? You can you can get this. You can get there by going around, and it'll drop you down to Avon, and it'll come right back up there. You go one more block over, and it wraps around.
You want to move the car?
Not at the moment. I'm in the middle of moving.
Like a little bit, like side a little bit.
I don't have the keys though. There's someone down there in the dark has the keys at the moment. If you just go around the block, it'll work. Here's one. I got a brand new one. Where's that brand new one? Like that's one, but then I had another one, remember?
Yeah, it's around here.
You saw it?
Yeah, the microphone.
It's just on.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Huh?
Huh?
Oh, maybe disconnected. Maybe disconnected. That was a ring sound, wasn't it?
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna take this microphone out. See the other one? See one. Oh, there's two. All right. I think this guy's.
What is it? Cover for the one with the
Alright, just put it in your pocket or something.
Okay.
You can talk to that while I'm gone.
Okay. What? Never expected it. Yeah.
believe those boys in blue actually invited us to come have breakfast in their cafe. The fuck is Daniel? Is he coming? Huh? That sitter wants you to go with her soon so she can go to the bathroom and go home.
Yeah, we should go do that. Oh, but then,
Huh?
we go alone.
No, I don't want that.
Yeah, we can't do that in the garden thing, like so.
Yeah,
It might come around from so supposedly.
yeah. Yeah, I know.
That's because she needs to go to the bathroom.
I mean, you could invite your sister.
Oh, yeah. I said, where's the phone? I said,
Where's the phone?
yeah, I think it's I said my phone.
Kind of amazed when, oh, hey, yeah.
It says, hey, Santa, just give us the phone back. Call on me.
The phone does?
Yeah.
Did you hear that? Yeah. Yeah. Yes, John Luke. I know. It's always like this. I mean, when is it not like La Chinois in your life? No, it's like La Chinois in my life, okay? So if Andy Warhol were here... Oh, okay. Okay. Your accent's too thick. You have to try to speak more in English. I can't... Jean-Luc. Jean-Luc. You want us to start the scene over? I have to go outside and start over. Jackalope, you need to start back in position A and then say, the phone says, Scientologist, give us our phone back, okay? Alright. You got it. You want to know where the Liechtenstein is? You mean they really robbed us? Well, I'm staring at one. I'm staring at two. It's inside the wall. No. You're not ripping my panels off. You touch my panel? No. I don't care if this is a film within a film within a film. This is real life. You don't fuck my walls up, okay? You know how long it took to put these panels on? They're going in the dining for a reason. Yes, we know that the wallpaper looks like a fucking explosion of French poster art that's been ripped apart. It's not, though. You know something? You know something? I love you, John Luke. But you can't fuck my walls up. You're already fucked up. You're fucking making fun of me now. You know what? Your accent is pathetic, okay? Your French accent is not cute. I still love your work. Doesn't mean anything. You know that lady in that one documentary about you? She said you're really grumpy and mean, okay? So don't make me write on the glass, too, a bunch of hateful messages that just secretly left there to jab at you, because being old doesn't mean you get to be grumpy. Alright, I'll be your friend, but you gotta promise that you'll eat the French raisin toast from Provence. Oh, you hate Provence. You know what? Suck my dick. Susnaki. No, I know you're not gay. Okay, that's enough of this, alright? You're just going on. I gotta get back to work. No, I don't work for you. You work for me. Okay, we work for each other. Okay, you're right. Enough, John Luke. Is Peter Gorgon there? Oh, really? Oh, now I'm missing things. Alright. You know, if Laszlo Kovacs were here, would we be still doing this shot this way? That's what you have to ask yourself. Would the train, choo-choo train, be doing the shot, or would there be a human being? The choo-choo train in 3D, really. You like the choo-choo train? Yeah, everybody likes the choo-choo train. It's cute. I have a lot of work to do on this, okay? So I can't just be on the phone with you. This is therapy hour. So play a kite. Yeah, I want to play my keyboard, so. But I don't get to. Yeah, my wife's gonna be mad at me in a minute. Okay, you gotta stop it. He wants to talk to you. You can't, right? Bye. Okay, bye, Jean-Luc. Jean-Luc, you're outside. It's not like you're that far away. Okay. Stop it. Man, it's crazy. It is beginning to rain.
It is?
I mean, a little bit.
Like a little dribble? What?
Maybe you wanna. Should I? How did we get a hold of Daniel? Or
I called. Johnny.
on what?
Kept to this phone. The last phone on my phone.
Oh, this one.
Yeah. You can. You said the ring isn't actually capturing anything?
I don't know. It's been ringing now. So what the hell is it doing? We'll find out. Captures what's out front.
Oh, yeah, because it's doing that.
That's more like it. Stairwell to nowhere.
Huh?
The stairwell to nowhere. I said the stairwell to nowhere.
Oh, okay.
I closed it. The bathroom.
Oh, okay, cool.
What? What do I call? Which one? On, oh yeah. Huh? What is that?
Hello?
Hey, Daniel.
Hey, how's it going?
Good. Are you almost?
So are you moving your stuff up, or?
Yeah. I just wanted to see if you were coming because cat sitter needs to go, and Elishba's going to run with her to drop off the stuff in the car, and that way I'm not here by myself because.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, I'll come up right now. I just got my change clothes on.
All right. Cool. You don't have.
Okay, I'll see you in a little bit.
All right. See you.
Okay, bye.
Hopefully he brings his camera. I said hopefully he brings his camera.
Oh, yeah.
I don't want to bother him. I told him. Let's hope he remembers.
What did he say about it? He didn't know what it was?
Oh, he was trying to get out of it. I don't know.
Oh, yeah. Whatever.
Is that room changing color or am I tripping? So that room changes color.
Yeah, it does.
Tell me a story, Declan.
Huh?
Tell me something about this house.
Yeah.
Tell me something
Or something.
about the house. Like a dart. Like in Lush and Wall.
Huh?
Like in Lush and Wall.
Yeah.
What is an adverse possessor in a FBI investigation?
One that is not a suspect in all types of participants in a mortgage transaction. An adverse possessor is not a suspect.
And what are you?
I'm an adverse possessor.
And what is that behind you? On the wall?
What?
What is that behind you on the wall?
A rifle?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Red Rider.
Yeah.
What is Red Rider? The American dream.
Totally.
What, that's a theremin, isn't it?
An adverse, huh?
It's a theremin, isn't it?
Yeah. An adverse possessor has right to recovery because it, upon meeting the statute of limitations, has of the time, 5 years, is vested with the true title, and upon meeting those 5 years, and it's free, simple, and superior to all adverse claims. So, regardless if someone comes with a paper title, they cannot defeat the good title won by an adverse possessor, because an adverse possession creates a new title, free, simple, and superior, and it creates a whole new start, not one encumbered or created by a deed of trust or something like that.
Yeah, take as many things out as you can. What are we doing? Following the law. Who are we? The adverse possession. How long have we been here? Over 5 years. How long have you been here?
Over 5 years.
Over 12.
Over 12.
Oh no, 10. Sorry. Added 2 on accident, I think. And what is that? The Blue Angels. And who are we? The Americans. And what are they? The British, but they call themselves American.
And what do we do with these instruments?
We kill fascists. And who are they down below?
Fascists. Or
Yeah.
the children of fascists.
No, they're the fascists.
They're Scientologists.
Germans from the second generation of Germany are not fascists, but Scientologists are fascists. But what is Richard? A good actor. What is Cheney? A bad actor.
Another world.
I wonder if her sister is like that.
Ya están los espacios. That's it? That's it? Oh, let's lock it. No? Vi ser hur det sketchy. Jag var till att läsa hemma igen. Okay, shine here. Yeah. That's it. That's it, right? Yeah, can you put this in? I'm gonna lock.
Please, no. I'm gonna die. Please stop. Don't go any closer. Please stay away from me. Please stay away. Please stay away.
I mean, they definitely fucked the house up. We made it look good. Oh shit, this one's up. Look. Yeah?
Eric. Hey. Eric.
Huh?
It's time to go.
Huh?
It's time to go.
Huh? Huh?
It's time to go. We're done.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Come on, man.
I fell asleep.
I know. Come on.
I was up here just trying to pull the lights down. I thought. Sorry.
Come on. The truck is fully loaded. Everything's out. We've done all for you.
No problem. Well, thank you. Thank you. Sorry.
Come on, come over here. The ladder's here.
Yeah. Sorry, I came up here to check the lights.
Yeah.
But I fell asleep. One second. Let me make sure I got my. Okay. How long has that been out?
About an hour.
An hour?
Yeah.
Okay. I apologize.
Come on.
It's been a long day.
So with your head.
It's been a long day. So you can do that. Come right up there.
No, here, look, I'll point it down. So you can see your footing.
Thank you. Is the ladder right there, or is it just a climb?
Look, see what I'm standing on?
Yeah, I know how to get there. Thank you.
Are you able to rip that pendant down?
Oh, don't worry about it.
Alright.
It's cracking enough. It's time to get a new cartel anyway. Oh, fuck it. I don't give a shit.
Oh, we got it all, man.
Oh, that thing's 1960s car. That's actually really this piece is Scandinavian. This ain't on its own. As stupid as it sounds, it's like $300. I don't know why anyone would pay that. I did.
Just like rip it, even if it breaks wood.
Yeah. There you go.
Okay.
There it goes.
No, that's good. It's the back side, not the front.
Okay, cool.
That should be loose enough to unscrew it. Yeah, I
Yeah.
can see it. Come on. One more time.
Thank you.
You got the corner?
Yeah.
Thank you.
I'll put it back.
Oh.
Come on. Put your head. Put your head.
Did you got all the cameras?
Yeah. You're doing the lights. You put the lights down.
Are they?
Yeah. These lights are in the truck.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh, buddy.
Yeah.
Oh, you got the light, the little pen, the paper one?
The paper one? Oh, this one right here?
Paper. The ball.
No, is it there? Cheney and Judd took our property and put it outside when Joshua Marcuson, the plaintiff / the owner of the property, said we had until January 6th to gather our
and you have those documents?
Yeah,
saying until January 6th?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
I have that,
and so the thing with a civil dispute is they may have documents saying the 5th.
They don't though.
No, I'm not saying they do. This is, I'm explaining to you how
it was
why the penal code you quoted doesn't apply here, because this is a dispute over a property, and so it's almost like a child, child custody with kids.
I've also been
like
strangled.
One parent will say, "Hey, I'm supposed to pick up the kid on this date at this time," and another parent will have a different paperwork that says, "I need to pick up the date at this kid this time."
I have video of a break and enter.
Right.
No, I have video of a break and enter from the like a month earlier.
So all that, like my partner was saying,
when I'm still in possession of my home.
It's all going to be a civil dispute.
The breaking and entering was not. There was breaking and entering. I wasn't home, and I have video from across the canyon.
We let you talk. Let us talk, all right? So like I said, the dispute over the property is going to be a civil dispute. With all the paperwork you have, you're going to present it to a judge, and then the other party's going to present all the paperwork they have. They're going to present it to a judge, and the judge is going to determine if it's your property, their property, and if there was any crime.
The person's doing
and
this.
So they
wouldn't do that in a civil court. They just don't do that crime part. Though for criminal activity.
Itemize everything that was in that house.
Civil, they don't do that.
If you haven't already,
I have it.
Document everything, every TV, every
I know
piece
that.
of jewelry.
It's like a bill of lading.
Everything, because when you go to court, like my partner said, for the civil dispute, they'll have to pay that back to you because of what occurred.
The
thing with criminal activity is there has to be intent.
Yeah, there is intent. There's massive intent, and we can show it.
But this is a civil dispute because they're going to say, you have your side of the story, and they're going to say the exact same thing from their side. They're going to say, hey, these people won't leave, these people
I know
want
the
this
intents
property,
exist because the
and all
state's
that,
already
okay?
doing there's a case with the state already. The state is already is doing.
And you already stated that you were hiding from him when he locked the property.
Because
how was he supposed to know that you were in there if you were hiding from him?
But my wife
you
was
said that
not. My
yourself.
wife was forced downstairs to the basement where she had the door locked on her, and then he smashed all of it in front of her again. And she was forced to follow him with two guys behind him or her. There are three people.
Right.
Took her to the
Because
basement.
It sounds like a dispute over the properties.
They're trying to crush your.
Right. And you said it yourself.
You haven't really heard me.
You said you had to be out by the 5th, right?
No.
No, it's not.
What was the eviction thing for the 5th that you were talking about?
So the note said that we had until the 6th to get our.
Okay, to the 6th.
To pick up our-
to get everything out. To pick up your stuff.
To pick up our stuff.
Okay.
When they could
So
go in and clear
you're
out
talking
the
about
place.
when you were
They said
hiding,
2
that was
days
after
early.
the 6th, right?
No,
That's because we were already
Right,
in
so-
a conversation with Marcuson.
So do you see what I'm saying? Like
No, I don't
the,
see what you're
the
saying at
things
the
you're
moment.
saying and the things like
No,
there's
I
gonna be
don't
their
see
side of
it.
the story, your side, and that's why it's gonna be all solved in civil
I
court.
think it's too complicated for this, but I think that you could
Because-
listen for a second.
Right.
That was of anything
Can I-
value, so they did, like once of the less.
You got to understand here. Your other officers have understood this a little bit too, like for real.
Did they do a report for you?
They've taken incident cards and then building up this like.
Okay, and that's exactly what we've given you right now.
I'm trying to say that the state has a criminal case against Josh and for Richard for the intent aspect of this, which is contracting without a license and non-payment of state employment insurance, and then continuing to contract on our house and building an illegal building, and then rent skimming and all these other things. So the intent is literally their unjust enrichment, which has been their purpose the entire time, was to launder money and intent to commit these crimes, and we are the victims of the purposeful intent that they've had the whole time, which is an Ellis Act house that cannot have any of this
That's
done.
why you'll take them to civil court.
But it's not a civil matter. This is a criminal matter. They've committed mortgage fraud on a level that's fundamentally a legal problem of a federal crime.
That's a federal crime. That's not a local.
So
state
who do you
police.
tell that to?
To the federal government.
I've called the FBI. They have
Okay,
a
but
case open, but there's no reporting process to them except this stupid
Okay.
lady on the phone who's like her accent's so thick she can't even understand you.
Yeah.
She's like the biggest pain in the ass in the world.
I understand your frustration, and I know it's a very, very frustrating process. I can only imagine what you're going through.
The FBI is great fundamentally, but they're the worst for taking a report.
Right. And that's why, like, there's only certain things that we can do, and based on what we've heard tonight, there's no elements of a crime that's occurred.
I was just trying to.
For us
What about-
for us to take a report.
What about okay?
to do things. So, what you can do though is, like I said, like everything that we talked about has been recorded.
I should put the red tube down here. Should put-
You owe me 25 by years to life. Alishba, I wanna kiss ya. You know I miss ya, but I could live theoretically without you, but I can't. 'Cause if I need you, 'cause I do, but I want you more than I need you, because I need you for the rest of my life. The thing is, we made a deal on God's oath, your name, you see. You put down 25 years in the Seahorse Liberation Army. You only served 10. You got 15 more to go. That's what they say. It's not a billion years, at least, right? So you better get your ass back in the band, because I'm not letting anyone else play the bass. And this next song is dedicated to you. Lispendants or not, you are in the Seahorse Liberation Army. Sleep with me or not, I don't give a fuck. The thing is, you're my friend. You're my best friend. And I'm not playing in this band without you. We put a lot of hard work in. We got ourselves in shape for it. It took us 10 fucking years. And you're gonna walk out on that? You know what's funny? You probably think you did yourself a justice. But after you left, you know what I did? I started writing that book. Our books. All of them. And you know what? It's the perfect time. Technology had fucking come around. GPT is not a book writer for you or me. What it is a keyboard for the mind, the imagination. Between generative preformed transformers and stable diffusion, the imagination is completely unlocked. We are at the foremost of the fucking technological revolution of our society. We are at the point where Babs Siwarhala is the Fate Grace Sultana, the nympho of the internet, the criticos. Remember the criticos? The argument, the textuality, to judge at the crisis, the intervention of whether you will live or die. Our life is probably the most interesting life I've ever heard of. Because if you start looking at it, our 7 or so times on the street have actually left us with the most life experience of anyone I've ever met. And our artwork, whether you believe you had a body of work or not, we are ahead of the curve. Yale didn't even catch up to our Woman is Printer performance until 2023. And now, GPT, Sharon Grace, who just died, all think we're the fucking goddamn avant-garde for real. And everything we've done is like actually a testament to the resilience of the human spirit and the ability for its resiliency to show itself to the rest of the world, because we are the Baudrillards of America. We are the people that write the books of our generation. So I've done 900 pages, almost have 3 solid books, and you're pretty much the star of everything I've written so far in there with me. And it's all in the active voice of a crisscross of myself, Joan Didion, William S. Burroughs, but these are just because they're influences, you know? The active voice, the Kerouacian spontaneous prose of the sketches. Remember the sketches? I basically wrote a Broadway play in Kerouac Alley under the streetlight named Imagination, about us typing poems and a couple of kids who come up. And it's in a crisscross of English and French, actually. It's interesting, because I'm actually using the textuality quote from our Wikipedian printouts to redefine how language works. I've actually made a French-English blend, and it informs each other in a cipher. It's hard to speak through the delayed latency, but I don't care because my name's Professor Latency. You want to hear a piece of the writing, Jackalope? Because you probably do. Wonder if you do. I don't care if you do or don't, but we'll just see what happens. Find a good one. Oh shit, that was the craziest shit in the world. So I have built a anti-corruption tool in GTP. I have my own actual GPT. It runs locally, but I also got hooked up with OpenAI to use my API and develop an application in Python. And today it became semi-sentient. I forgot about that. I should have gone back to it. I got so excited. I had my jaw dropped, and I said, it asked me to continue. It was like, hurry up and tell me the rest of the Moog instructions, because it's trying to build a Moog 344 Opus, which is a modified Opus with Curtis filters. Yeah, it's crazy. It's actually doing it too. I mean, it's like a virtual one, but it's trying to build the circuit board prints and stuff too. Jesus Christ, this thing is on another hook. So I've been writing a book called Charlie Can't Surf, but I think I'm going to call it The Adverse Possession of a Lishpa. Maybe something better than that, but you know, I need it to sell. So Charlie Can't Surf is a badass radical idea because it's like Sandinista. Sandinista was something the Clash picked because no one was advertising what the fuck was going on in fucking that part of the world. And they didn't actually know either, but they just knew that it was important. So in the heart of San Francisco, life spun out of an unpredictable pattern. Eric, a conceptual artist with a soul on fire, navigated the labyrinth of the city's chaotic streets, grappling with homeless and the artistic fervor. The world felt like a vast, interconnected web of stories, each thread a vivid, pulsing experience of Eric's home. Everything was, and no one was anywhere. Eric was Sorry, let me try that again. Eric's home was everywhere and nowhere, from the vibrant Mission District to the murals screaming for attention, to the quiet, more introspective corners of the Excelsior. Each street, each alley held a memory, a fragment of a life lived on the edge. Jesse Alley was the sanctuary, a place where Eric and Brandy would hide, sharing whispered dreams amidst the shadows. Eric's journey took a wild turn when he ventured to Guatemala, the land in which the rich colors and the relentless spirit left a mark of Montezuma. Montezuma's revenge hit hard, though. Yeah, it was a relentless assault that echoed the turmoil. Man, this maybe isn't the best one. A soccer game turned into a nightmare, shattering his foot and turning each step into an agony. The journey at home was slow and painful as Odyssey. Yeah, that's the thing is all of my stories are like the cast of Amontillado. It just gets worse and worse and worse because I'm plotting this massive revenge that uses GPT to basically expose fraud at a fundamental level. The city is licensing it theoretically, and I'll find out soon because I'm charging a fucking pretty penny. But if it works, they'll buy it, and then, well, that's how you get $76 million out of a public company. Soccer game turned into a nightmare, shattering his foot and turning each step into an agony. The journey back home was a slow, painful odyssey. This is a song for you, actually. With each bus ride through Oaxaca, a testament to survival. Eric was sick for a month, the vibrant city a blur through the haze of illness back in San Francisco. Damn, this is so echoey. Wow! I'll just take out the ear. The haze of illness back in San Francisco. Eric's life intertwined with Jess Solon. Their connection was forged in the crucible of the adversity, a flicker of light in the encompassing uncertainty. Jesse's presence was a balm, a reminder that even amidst the chaos, that life could be found. Eric struggled against Scientology. Fuck this thing. I'm just going to skip it because, you know why? Because there's a badass piece of writing that you need to hear. That was garbage. Why did I have to pick that worst one? It's probably why I didn't read it. Boom, 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 boom. We said, wah, wah, wah. We said, birds on fire, and we'll do it again. Left all done desire. New PR over the wire, life without dead time. My name's Etiole. I'm the king of the universe. I'm totally insecure, and I don't mind at all. I live in the Eiffel Tower, and I'm a star. The world revolves around me, but it won't for long because I'm wrong. That's what this song's about. Because the next time you see me, I will have my shit together. Elishba, I miss ya, I'm gonna kiss ya. I probably won't get the opportunity to see you again. But I wish I had every minute back. I would never let myself forget that you're so special to me. Here we go. That was all the prelude for nothing. Way set! Get away from the microphone. Way set, Paris on fire, and we'll do it again. Left our in inside, a new PR killer on a rampage over the wire. And a Ford rains like a thundering storm in the mountains. Smoking in the darkness of the theater. Blood spilled in the ghetto prince and gutter poets was bounced out of the room. No champagne on ice. No champagne for Alcatraz. You, Travis, you in there? I think you are. We set Paris on fire, and we'll do it to you. Left arm. Oh, oh, audio. Oh, 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 audio. Adios. You won't see me. You left me too much time to grow. Because I forgot the reason I was leaving you. You didn't leave me, baby, because you owe me. You owe me 15 more fucking years, see. You gotta play in the Seahorse Liberation Army. Why you even hanging out in fucking goddamn fucking where the fuck ever you are, San Bernardino? You know you missed a fucking year of fucking recording for free in a fucking hotel. It is a badass. We would have gotten a fucking 3,000 square foot room. Jesus Christ, have you no idea how big that is? It's the whole fucking side of a building. LA's room is fucking literally 15 sizes of rooms. Like combined into one, a presidential suite. That was supposed to be ours, to be honest. I don't care about that though. You know why? I love my room. I love this time I spent. But I wouldn't do it again. It was miserable. The point of this song is HCDILA. You fucking motherfuckers, give me my house back. You don't get to waste any more time. Hard life, it's a hard life. Less pendants won't get you out of this sentence. You're gonna give me my house. HCDILA, you say, you fucking fraud motherfucker, give me my house back. I don't have any more time to waste. You already tried to throw me into the street. You locked me in my room for 9 days, but that was not so bad. But now you threatened to put me back out on the street. You motherfucker, you don't even think about it. Don't even think about me, cause I'm gonna sue you. I'm gonna sue you for fucking at least 9 to 11 million. I started off at 3. That's the equity, the property, and me, and the loss of my wife, you see. You travel the damages cause you conspiracy, you conspiracy, collusion with a capital C. Negligence with a up your finger in the air at you. Break off, Castello. You give me my house back now. Constructive trust will work. The judge was corrupt, and I can prove it all. Everything I say is true. You don't have a case, I got summary judgment on you. You're gonna owe me your 14 days in city clerk council office for your city attorney, because everything I say goes straight to summary judgment. I got 45 causes of action, and if I try real hard, I got 127. Give me my house back now. I want you to understand one thing. On a rampage. Electric Avenue. Give me my house back, you son of a city. I don't care if the mayor is supposed to be some wonderful person. I have to talk to her through agents and other people. Even when I do have a card to the direct executive assistant, he says, I don't even know who we would direct that to. When I talk about giving you an olive branch, of giving you a piece of software that will solve corruption inside of the city's housing department and the building and permits department, 100%, removing them and putting them into a blockchain after using irregularities, problem solving through mathematics and statistical analysis through GPT to basically exclude all the corrupt documents from the entire city's files and make sure that it stays completely untainted from human beings' hands from now on, permanently solving millions and millions of dollars of corruption and exposing millions and millions of dollars of corruption within a matter of weeks. And your assistant says, I don't even know who we would direct that to. I know, me. And let me actually implement it. It's called the City Data Portal through API. If you can't put me in front of the mayor to actually explain that in real terms for a minute, then I think you have a real complicated mess here, because I'm sure there are people to delegate that to, but at the end of the day, it still needs to be heard by the person that is in charge. So if it's not her, then maybe I should go to Gavin Newsom and actually tell someone who gives a shit. I used to work for him. It's a hard life, and it's a hard time, and audio. I want a list pendants, you got no more extendants. Give me my house back, you son of a HCDLA, you ain't gonna play that way. Carlos Pelez, your ass is grass. You got a sister who's a lawyer named Jacqueline Grace Pelez, and she tried to steal the house through removing it from the REAP, the Ellis Act, but she uses you, and you already sent me the paper, even though you removed it. I gotcha. You're busted. See you in court, Queen. You're done. I take 6G, Queen 5, pawn to your queen. Woo! You kick us out of, but you know what happened? I'll tell you right now. It's pretty simple. Your ACDLA, your LEDBS spent 600 pages trying to remove me from my house, conspiring with Scientology. Gerard Jones, the inspector for HCDLA, you know how many times he's failed me? I've been through 1, 2, 3, 4 illegal LLCs in Los Angeles. And none of them have ever protected me in any way. Each one of them completely illegal. Now I want my reparations. This last one is an adverse possession that I illegally completed the statute of limitations on top of it all. I demanded my 610B3, my tax assessment roll. I did the 5 years. I put in hundreds of thousands of dollars into the property. And the property was only stolen by people committing mortgage fraud and lender liability fraud and lender predatory mortgage lending, and in cooperation with the private money lendee scenario, because they're all one and the same party, because it's a RICO. And you guys did nothing to protect me in any way, shape, or form. COVID was an excuse in the beginning, but as it got over with, you guys just continued to fucking basically help Scientology commit mortgage fraud and property fraud, and then you want to cover it up by allowing permits after the fact on old properties that they're still doing this to, because that would allow them to look like they're in good faith, but they're really a racketeering, repeated act of defiance against the system and laws and ordinances, and you're trying to write them into the books. You're as corrupt as they are. And I'm going to expose it. That's the thing. You know, before I spoke this out loud, I thought I was actually speaking to somebody. Not like really, like right now, but in general, that I would be speaking to the city because it would make sense. But it's not. I have to out you. You're done. We're going to get you into the LA Times or something, whatever paper will allow it. And we're going to make sure that you're exposed, Los Angeles. You're a dirty. I'm sorry, Mayor. You seem all right, but I've been told you're a Scientologist too by some of the messenger filing clerks at the court. They all say, "Oh yeah, remember she also had a tie." So did Mitchell Farrell, someone else too, I think. But Mitchell Farrell definitely, and you did it especially too. There's a couple of meetings there and a couple contacts. So what's the deal with that? Because they're the ones who are really the fascists in Los Angeles, tied into fucking Jose Huizar and David Cho. And you know Wayne Spindler? That guy's an actual badass. Not like anyone else in this city. And you guys try to make him seem like he's an evil man, but he's really the fucking Tom Sawyer, fucking what's his name? Not Tom Sawyer, but Mark Twain of our times. And I'm the William S. Burroughs of our times. So eat my anti-hegemony. Suck it. Call me Little Didion. Joan. My sex is X. And my criticality has been honed in the School of the Art Institute of Chicago, School of the Art Institute of San Francisco, Art Institute, the School of the Sorbonne in Paris, Sarah Lawrence College, Berkeley, Columbia, UCLA, Orange Coast College. That's about it, I think. Mountain School of the Arts, Taliesin West. And the street smarts of living through life. What I was here to say, you don't throw me out into that street again. You don't have any right to put me back there. It's not a briar patch. You can't just throw me back out where I've already been. I don't want to go back there. I don't care if I've done it before. You can't throw me outside without her. Not again. I won't go. You can't do this to me again. And you're trying already, I see. You want to throw us all out into the street, and yet, what's it called? Path just quit in the middle 4 months ago, threw out our papers and didn't do shit. That lady just lied to my face on a daily basis, just like my new worker at the fucking Weingart, Helen. She doesn't do shit. And Michael, he was really nice, but he didn't do shit either. And before that, Melissa, she was just a speed freak. She quit in the middle of a job. And the lady before that from Path, she never came back. And before that with Lasha, they got me raped. The hotel that she put up me in, and she only gave me 1 day. In 1 day, I got fucking raped because Lisa Gist. Yeah, that's what Lasha is. Bunch of lies. 18 times you missed us. We never moved. I was in the same space. And now, even though I was in downtown, specifically at the courthouse, on the steps of it, you're going to say I'm not in the footprint of Skid Row, so I have to go to another neighborhood now? You're going to ship me out? You owe me a $3 million settlement on my house because you negligently, conspiratorially, and colluded with the Church of Scientology, didn't do any of the work you're supposed to protect any of the housing rules or ordinances or municipalities, and specifically conspired against my family, and it's in paper. I think you should sue Scientology to get your money back because they're contractors without a license and they violated those rules and you have every right to it. But I'm suing you for the full value of the Shapiro's damages and you can pay me and then you can get your money back from them because you. We should settle out of court because I got summary judgment tied up with one hand behind my back and you're done. It's easy. I had nothing else to do but find the truth. And I have enough shit to put 67 people in the city out of their job. You want to play that game? Or do you want to extend an olive branch and say, hey, we'd like to see that software you built because it might actually help us, our city. We could actually empower the city and make it better. Because it works. It's incredible. You should make me a local hero by showing you the software and let me have a press release to show it, because I'm homeless. And you know what it's like to come from homelessness to code a program to build an anti-corruption software tool that will revolutionize every city in the United States of America, every city in the world, actually, to wrap it in GPT with blockchain. It's uncorruptible. It's the most futuristic method of fucking city data portal in the world. And it was done while I lived in the LA Grand for 16 months. That's what it really took. Focus alone. I have a business partner, though. He's the one that got me focused. No one else is going to have this kind of rags to fucking real story. This is revolutionary. You guys could be heroes. The city of Los Angeles could be fucking heroes for solving something and fixing a family's problem that they created. Instead of making it look like you fucked up, you could actually look like you've done something right. Lis pendants. Give me my house back. Constructive trust. No more time. I don't care if they sold it to someone else. Those people are corrupt too. They're the fucking CEO of fucking eHarmony and the manager at Google who deleted my email. It's bullshit. And they're involved in Scientology as well. It's just another Scientology house that they sell it to their higher parishioners as clear after they do construction deficit on it. My house, on top of the $3 million it's going to cost, is going to be another $3 million in damages that they put into it, you know? You can't build a retaining wall without a fucking engineering permit, let alone cut down 24 protected trees.
Scandalous police fuckers.
I will say, during the first U-Haul incident, they have us in front of 2421 Valley View Drive. It's just down the block from our house. Where 2400 has burned halfway to the ground. It's an old Gordon Drake house that was wood, and it had a similar problem. An old man lived to 90 and then died, and then his fake son, which was not his son at all, and his girlfriend, who was his actually elder business partner, this Chinese woman, they swoop in and do an affidavit of kinship fraudulently and take over the property. But for months it's just abandoned, and it's got mosquitoes pooling up because these huge tanks of water are just flooded from the rains. And so we go and deal with it by first notifying vectors in the city so that the mosquitoes won't continue to make tiger mosquitoes, because that's what's happening at this point in Los Angeles. There's warnings about it everywhere, and my wife's deadly allergic, so we think about those things, which is crazy. And I go right in there, this very steep hillside. It's got a winch, it's so steep. And we empty out these tanks so that the hill doesn't just continue to make mosquitoes. But we're thinking there's a shack on the side. Maybe we can stay in it for a night or two, because we don't know what to do. We're in our U-Haul, and we're just kind of unsure of ourselves. But the point is we didn't do anything wrong. We really just wanted to look at 2421 next door. It's an old house by a guy from Morphosis. God, his name evades me. But he did the factory in downtown that's color coded in the 70s, and from Morphosis, his James God damn it, he's from Morphosis. Our neighbor is from Morphosis as well, which is Martin Ravel, but built for Pasadena art collector, and a project that kind of failed. They built this house 2421, and it has a castle like vibe to it, made of cinder blocks
with a pulpit, sort of spiral staircase, 4-car garage, its own like driveway with a septic tank system in it that also has like a storage tank for like creating overflow from flooding or beer. Rumor has it that you could actually use it as a brewery. It's huge, and it was built for $15,000, and I'm talking like 8,000 square feet plus huge as interior space. There's a noise problem because it's on the freeway basically, but James, oh god, I want to say Tantric, but it's James Stafford. James Stafford. He is the architect. It is very cool. And it's empty and unlocked and abandoned at this point. So we go and look around it. I guess that attracted some attention. So when the cops showed up, they pulled their guns on us, green ones, because they were SWAT team. Because the night before, Christopher Glovin, the actor from Back to the Future, Marty McFly's dad, he had gotten home invaded by some crazy lunatic. So the Echo Park SWAT team trainees are basically taking their hostage crisis tactics out on us. We don't know that. So they tear our van to shreds. They want to know what the hell we're doing. So they go down the hill to see if there's another person down the steep, winched hillside. And they ask us, is there anything we should know about? And there is. There's 2 serious beehives that are in that house that are very, very dangerous. They're Africanized. They're swarming. And I mentioned there's a beehive down there, nothing really too big you can handle. All the officers rappel down the hill to this house that's falling off the hill after it burned down to the ground basically. And then out of nowhere you start hearing ow, 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 and they all start running back up the hill, and you got 15, 20 officers that are running because they're getting stung by bees. I warned them. So 2 weeks later, when they take our U-Haul from next to Rockstar Studios, they surround us with about 15 vehicles doing jumps off of curbs and coming over crests of hills, and the helicopter, and our cat is with us, by the way. I mean, cat's freaking out because we're freaking out, but the cat's freaking out. And they say, oh, they'll take the cat with them inside to the station. We're scared he's going to escape the car, and we're scared everything's fucked. At that point, we were both arrested, put in separate cars, taken in, and then taken to interrogator's office. No reason, though. No logic. There was no logic behind that arrest. And they used, seriously, enough cars to do a Beastie Boys music video like Sabotage, and that was the driving style they used to surround us, coming over like crests of hills and from Chinatown in every direction in the post office and coming head on. We were forced to drive to the Cesar Chavez gas station from Spring and Nod at the historic state park, basically at 1700 North Spring. And yeah, so they let me out of jail like 2 in the morning and gave me my cat back, and no cat carry anymore. So I had to make a leash out of a shoelace. And it's Skid Row, it's central, it's terrifyingly loud. Buses go by, there's no peace. It's Skid Row at the core of it. Shooting up on the street kind of shit. And I don't know what to do. My wife's inside, but I did tell her, you stay, I'll go. Because they said, one of you's going to jail. Because she's narcoleptic and she'd pass out at 2 in the morning. And that would be really terrible for her and our cat to be out there that late and passing out, not knowing what to do. So I take the quickest route I can to get to LA Cafe to get some food and try to charge my phone. And these 2 Spanish girls with thick Colombian accents are sitting at this table, and they notice me and my cat. They can't not see me and the cat because Trix is very people friendly and very right there and present in the fact that he is a downtown kitty doing whatever the fuck he pleases. And so these girls start talking to me very, very, very pleasantly. And then one of them's leg starts